Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story. Today we're in Carlisle, Pennsylvania at the Chrysler Nationals, and I saw David Hill. We videoed one of his cars before, and he has, well, not only an amazing story of his search for this car, but an amazing car. David, what year, make, and model is this one?
This is a 1970 Hurst 300.
Take a look at this. Now, David, come right alongside me.
Okay.
We had, how many of these were originally made?
The number in production, the hard tops were 485.
And there was one convertible, wasn't there?
Yes.
And I videoed that convertible a long time ago. There's your 300. I love the hideaway headlights. We'll show those. But notice how the bumper goes all the way around. You've got one big chrome piece there. I'll step back one more time so you can take that in. Has this nice hood. Let me step over here as the sun starts to come out just in time for a picture there. But look at the colors on this, like the Hurst colors, like the Hurst-Olds back in the day. So here's where your 300H comes in. And David was giving me some education. This is a fiberglass hood. And there were only 485 cars. Come on back with me. You don't see this too often. So here's the interesting thing. Let's talk about your story. When did you decide you wanted one of these?
Well, actually, I have looked for a Hurst car since 2005.
You've looked for one since 2005. When did you get this one?
I bought this in December the 17th of this past year.
So a 18-year run.
Yeah.
Or, oh my gosh. Or wait, did I do the math right? Come on with me. 13-year run. It's a long time.
It is a very long time.
Don't worry about the math, folks.
I got to the point where I actually quit looking.
Really?
We either found cars that were basically, it's not going to happen. They were rusty, missing parts. You have no business doing anything with them. Or they were really good cars, but they had a price on them to go with it. And I thought, well, I don't want to mortgage my house to the to the nines.
Is the gas right there?
Yeah.
Okay, can you show that?
Sure.
Yeah, Indiana 71 plate. And this also is fiberglass. This trunk. Can we open that up? And is this fiberglass too? This piece here? So the sides
extensions are, these quarter fender extensions are fiberglass. These were done by Hurst. So is the deck lid, the hood and the deck lid.
And the deck lid, you could see, you could stick your hand through that.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Well,
you see your finger?
quite,
No, no, right, I got
barely.
it. All right, let's open this trunk, shall we?
Sure.
Now show me how you do that, because there. Notice there's no keyhole there. All right, so show me how this works.
That's correct. The easy access, there's a vacuum release in the glove box, but the one that I use daily is this release lever here. You pull.
Oh, I heard it.
And
there you go. And the reason why they didn't have that was because it was fiberglass.
Yeah, this is entire, as you see when we raise it up, that is a cast fiberglass assembly.
Wow.
There are no steel reinforcements in it.
Right. Now we have our jack instructions there. We have the tire. Is that the right?
Yeah, that is an OE original Goodyear Polyglass Radial GT. It would be hard to photograph it, but if you catch part of it that says Polyglass,
Yeah, I see it.
That is exactly what came on these cars when they were sold at the dealer.
Wow, that's a big trunk too.
Oh, huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
All right, we'll close that. Let me let you close that. May I? We already have it open. I'm going to go to the inside of it. May I?
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
So let's take a look there. Were they all made at the same time in June
This is where
of?
the story gets interesting.
Yeah.
What you see here and the product and the actual assembly of the car do not match.
Really?
Chrysler had some very odd versions of how they kept when the cars were what we call the born on date.
Yeah.
This one, because the fender tag by the battery This car was made on June 19th, 1970.
Okay.
So it's one of the, not very last, but not too many more were made after that.
Got it.
It also has the optional rear window defogger, which is not common.
Let's take a look. Oh yeah, I see that there. So that was an option for this car. Were there any other options? I mean, you're clearly a historian of this car. I see it has power windows, power seats. The seats look super comfy.
Yeah, those seats are from an Imperial. That was another Hurst requirement. But the first handful of cars were done with roll-up windows. The crank would interfere with the seats, and so the production was changed, and power windows were the only available.
So
the window option.
So really, based on the year of your car being built, was kind of some of the options you could get.
Yeah.
Got
There's
it.
This is probably
see, it has
one
an
of the-
8-track.
Yeah, it's 8-track, first year, the AM/FM stereo.
Wow. Where did this car come out of?
Now the backstory, and I went back as far as the VIN number will allow me.
Yeah.
We know it was a Washington State car.
Okay.
And then it made it to the Midwest.
Yeah.
And then it went through 2 other changes and ended up in Western Ohio.
Wow. Let's pop the hood. Is that also the hood pop is in here?
No, it's outside.
Okay, go ahead. And this is fiberglass.
Yeah. And these hood pins are Oldsmobile.
Oh, really? Just like the Hurst Olds back then?
Yeah, and they had, from what I heard from another owner, he says they had boxes of them left over.
Can't wait to get rid of them. Notice this chrome piece here is not only just a chrome piece that goes all the way around the window, but it also is your turn signal indicator. Oh, that's nice.
I won't tell you how many hours I spent on under the hood, but it was quite a few.
Is it?
No television for about a month.
Just, you know, and
This-
I'm sure though you enjoyed every moment of that finally getting this car.
yes.
I mean, this must have been like a dream come true when you finally
This
saw
was
it.
the unicorn I would never get.
The unicorn.
I gave
you'd
up.
Never,
I gave up. I gave
the
up trying to
unicorn
find
I'd
it.
never get. I like that. The unicorn I'd never get.
Yeah, you've done my car story on my convertible, and I
Yes.
was in love with that car.
Yes.
And I thought, well, if I have to make a change, I was willing.
This was it. Notice this little piece here. A lot of times those are gone.
Yeah, this is all
Yep. Yep, correct.
all there. There is a stamping there, but we can't make it out. And I was told by a very good historian,
Yeah.
Trevor said, leave it alone.
You know what? I'm going to really zoom in on this. Maybe the high def will pull it out. We'll see.
Well, you can actually take the a still photo,
yeah.
and you can run it through
Blow it up a little
an
bit.
app. No, they do what they render it and they run it through different filter screens, and it will bring out.
Okay. So you have to do a history lesson on it.
Somewhat. It's
It's like a fossil. You have to gotta.
well, in my search, I would ask all these questions
Yes.
because you don't get educated if you don't ask.
That's right. See the bracing there. Let's.
The bracing, every wire loom bracket. If you notice the wiper motor, that did come with the car. The date codes are correct. When I looked the car over, I had to tell myself don't get too excited because
Okay.
I realized what was here rarely happens.
And it happened for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because if you notice the heater control valve over there,
Yes.
that is Chrysler absolutely correct.
This one here.
Yeah, and they're not easily obtained. They are out there, but if you look at the stampings on it, that's Chrysler.
That's great. All right, let's fire it up, shall we?
Sure.
The Chrysler TNT 440. This looks like maybe speed control. I'm gonna have you step on the brakes for a second.
Okay.
I want to show that tail light. Nice. Let me just listen to it idle. Oh, that's got a nice idle. Go ahead, give it a rev. One more good one. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. I got it. You're nervous with it. Let's close the hood. I want to see the headlights open.
Okay.
Can you close the hood for just a second though? I do like that. Those are electric operated clearly, because they open quickly.
So.
Nice. There.
The cam lock.
Yep.
Place.
Perfect. All right. I want to just show people that look. Like so. Go ahead. You can close those up. I want to show them what it looks like with them down. Bang. Just like that. David, it's time for us to take a ride.
Yes, sir.
So I'm here with David Hill, and we are going to go up a few hills, and we've got this car. Look at the turning radius.
You only need a football field.
You only need a football field. That's a good one. How does it feel finally driving the car you've been waiting for all this time?
Well, it was a very long wait. I had given up at one time. And in December, I got a phone call from a very good friend who actually knew I had a convertible. And she came up with the exact phrase, "Dave, you need to come see your car."
Oh, wow.
And I thought, December 15th, yeah, right, I'm pranked. I thought, you got me.
Christmas came early.
Well, and then it got better because I said, well, I like, yeah, how about photo? Well, the photo ended up being, if you remember the Polaroid one step, it was that, a photo like that, taken with her,
grainy.
with her cell phone.
Oh, boy.
And I finally decided, yep, I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna make a day trip. And I had to stop at the very entry to where it was being kept because I realized how good it was.
Wow.
And said, calm down. This is yours. It's
You're
yours.
a car guy. Calm down.
Well, yeah. I spent my entire working career has been automotive.
Look at that. Let me just show people a little bit where we're at. Well, first of all, congratulations.
Well, thank you.
It's always,
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's always exciting. I love when people get their goals, and that's really exciting that you hit those goals.
I said I didn't see it coming.
That's the best part. That's the best part. It's almost like a lost and found thing. You kind of lost it, now you found it.
Yeah.
I just want to show that radio a little clearer up there too. Those buttons are kind of up there. You have to kind of get up there.
Well, those are actually the heater controls are at the top.
Oh, got it.
Radio's down here.
Got it. Having a good time at Carlisle.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. David, good to see you again. Congratulations. It's my pleasure. Thanks so much for being on My Car Story.
Pleasure is all mine.
Thank you.
Anytime.
This footage is we're waiting in line to get into Carlisle again. Just so if you look down, you can see that turn signal working.